What's up guys, welcome to a new video. Today in a new setting I decided to choose the above perspective. I've copied this perspective or this style of showing you what I'm doing in Lumafusion from Tammy Spniewski. Props to her, please check out her channel if you haven't already. Link is down in the info box. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded my last video. That's because I had a lot to do within university and work. So sorry for that. I hope you will understand it. But I wasn't lazy in Lumafusion. I've created some cool stuff I will show you in this video. And there are also some news, and that's why I can't show you my face this time. I can't film myself proper. So the reason for that is that I bought a new camera. If you're interested in this camera and want to know more about it, please write it in the comments. I just have to wait for a new lens until I can film myself again. So far so good. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to activate the bell to don't miss any video in future. And we will start right away with the main topic of this video, and this is the Lumafusion 2.3 update, which came out one day ago, and it doesn't bring a lot of new stuff with it. But the tools we get, or the tool we get, is just amazing. It speeds up your workflow tremendously. So we will start right away with the new features or the bug fixes. Most of the stuff Lumafusion 2.3 brought with it are just minor bug fixes. These are not that obvious, but nice to use, because sometimes we had issues with ghosting, wrong UI and something like that, and most of these bugs are fixed, so your workflow, especially if you work a lot with Lumafusion, will be more fluent. But the main tool Lumafusion 2.3 gives us is this tool right down here with the square and the check mark. It's the multi-selection tool. And it has a couple of features I want to show you right now. First of all, we are in a bigger project, so I can show you perfect how to use the multi-selection tool. Let's start with activating it, just simply by tapping it. You can see this rectangular parenthesis around your project timeline, which shows you that the multi-selection tool is active, but nothing yet is selected, because you can see if I move it, there are white squares around the clips and layers, and these are the selected layers, as you can see also in the timeline. So you can move them around to select the part of your timeline you want to select. So maybe like this, and you can also see it down here because everything is selected within this parenthesis. You also can deselect clips which are selected automatically by simply tapping them. So now you have deselected one clip within the parenthesis, and just all the other clips are marked. So maybe like this. And what you can do now is you can, for example, copy the settings of one of those clips and paste them to all clips. So I can show it right now. We start from the beginning. Maybe I want to use the color correction from this clip. I can show you in the editing mode. We have a simple color correction. I can show you how it has looked before. So like this. And I want to copy it. So I'm simply copying it. I select the color changes, and say copy. And now I want to paste this setting to these three clips, for example. So I activate the multi-selection tool, and now I either could do it like this, Or I could simply go to this point, skip to the next clip, and say start here within the smaller parentheses next to the skipping buttons, and then go to the last clip I want to choose, go to the end, and it will be selected automatically, like this. That's pretty useful and cool. And now I could just simply paste the color information into these clips. And of course, just video layers will be affected by the color correction. Now I want to show you my favorite part of the multi-selection tool. Let's say I want to add a title to this whole video. There is no title yet and I want to add it. So what I have prepared are some cool kinetic titles. This was actually not just copied from Rob HK. I started before he showed us his really good kinetic typography pack. I really like it. It's great work. So props to Rob. But I simply want to add, let's say, this title here. It looks like this. So nothing special, but cool. So what I do, I go into this project, activate the multi-selection tool, and I want to select all the layers except the base layer because that's just the background. So I have selected all 4 title layers. And now what I do is just I'm copying them, go back into my main project. And what I do now is I'm adding them. So as easy as that, I have a complete new title ready to go in my new project. And of course you can do it with all your clips and layers. That's amazing. It will speed up your workflow tremendously because let's say you have prepared some cool effects in another project because sometimes it's easier on Lumafusion. You can simply paste them into your main project and keep your main project very tidy and clean, which is great for your workflow. So this is my favorite new feature of Lumafusion 2.3. You should try it yourself. I highly would recommend to play around with the multi-selection tool a bit because you get pretty quickly good at using it. And if you're good at using the multi-selection tool, you will speed up your workflow. And that's the real essence of Lumafusion 2.3. But let's go back to my project overview because I also want to show you some of my new kinetic typographies. The pack isn't ready yet and will of course be included into my Lumafusion Ultimate bundle. So everybody who has downloaded or bought the Lumafusion Ultimate bundle will also get the kinetic typography pack, but no worries, it will also be a standalone download in my Selfie page. So let's start with this one. I really like this one because it's pretty clean and has a cool effect. It's like a starting lane at a race, or let's do this one. So some pretty cool titles. There will be more, so no worries, it's not ready yet. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumb up and subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and we will see each other in the next video. Till then, have a good time and goodbye.